Well, howdy, folks. Welcome along to Business Owners Smashing Online. Have you enjoyed your Tuesday? Who even remembered that it was Tuesday today? Sort of feels like it's just been the weekend. What happened to the weekend? So for those that don't know me, my name is Nick Cree and I am your host tonight for Business Owners Smashing It Online. So Business Owners Smashing It Online, it is a meetup. It's an online webinar. It's a webcast, whatever you like to call it. We're live. We've got square faces on the screen. It's all about your online business, apps and tools, and strategies to grow your business. So we tend to focus on the online sort of stuff so that, you're able to leverage some of the tools that are available. Now, we're really fortunate tonight in that we have a couple of people here who are going to be talking about one of those specific apps and tools that I talk about and show you sort of on a Tuesday night. So first time we've done this actually. So it's first time we've actually had live here someone that is going to sort of demo a talk and also talk about some strategy. But before we get into that, actually, you'll see them on screen. There's Aaron, he's up in my top right, and there's Jack, he's down on my left there. Give us a wave and we'll introduce you shortly. But before we do that, let's find out who's in the room today. So just tell us your name, what your business is, and why you're here. So what is it that you want to get out of tonight? Who's going to kick us off tonight? I reckon Jane should, because she's just about to get a mouthful of food, and I'll grab you before you get a mouthful of food.
I always have my dinner with me.
Absolutely.
I always plan. I make sure that it's cooked and the kids are sorted out, and I'm here bang on 6 o'clock. So yes, you do see me eating every Tuesday night. To the people that I don't know, which isn't many, it's probably two guest hosts tonight. I'm here on the Gold Coast as well, and but I run an online business which is called Mrs. Red's Art Room, and I'm an art teacher, and I teach art classes online and sell art supplies and art projects. And I come every Tuesday night. I'm a regular.
You are indeed, and this is where we get to have a conversation.
Yeah, it is. It is these days.
Yeah, excellent. And for those that don't know Jane, she's got a really naughty dog, Patrick, who likes to eat chocolate and ends up at the vet all the time. All right, who else we got here tonight?
I think we're all shy tonight.
I knew you'd come along, David. You wallflower.
I've got a bit more colour with me tonight, so I thought I'd brighten it up a bit, since you're always very purple and pink and all the rest of it.
Yeah, just don't dress better than me, will you? Because that'll take away from me.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah, David Fisher from the video company, a videographer, specialising in the construction, property and development industry. So here tonight, because I'm probably here 80% of the time, I would say. So Nick has always got great apps. He's always got great people to give us some hot tips. We had a video man just a few weeks ago as well, didn't we? So that was really cool. So I look forward to Jack and whoever's hiding somewhere. Aaron. On tonight. That'll be really cool.
Excellent. Yeah, good to have you along here. You're even if you're only an 80% man, I'm glad to have the 80% of you here. And anyone that's watching Jane's screen, she's got a bird hanging off the screen there, which popped in to say hello as well too.
That was my son doing that.
Oh, okay. All right, who else have we got here tonight? I know Victoria's been really busy today, haven't you?
Yes, I have been. And thanks to Australia and people in lockdown, I've been able to do quite a lot of things today. So I'm in Wellington. I'm Victoria Smith. I'm a psychotherapist and a mediator and a yoga teacher in private practice. And we are also in lockdown.
Yes, it seems to be a common thing across the Tasman at the moment, doesn't it?
Yep. The old Anzac spirit or something.
Must be something like that, isn't it? Band together.
Sounds like you could fix a lot of my problems, Victoria.
Well, I'm doing Zoom sessions now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Excellent. So good to hear. All right. Who else do we have here tonight? Come and give us your name, your business, and Why are you here tonight?
Oh, hello.
Hey, Christy, how are you?
Very good. Nice to see you again.
Yes.
My name's Christy Flora. My business is Flora and Order, and I'm a time management coach, trainer. And yeah, just here tonight because I met Nick recently, and then he told me about this this forum of his, and so here I am to experience it in all its glory. And it sounds like it'll be a great night. So thanks for having me.
Fantastic. I'm glad you could make it along tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Who else we got here tonight? Got a couple more. I can see Ron's busy in the background on the phone. All right. Who else we got here? Come and introduce yourself.
Jacqueline Price.
Hello, Jacqueline.
I'm a consultant with ACN, so I help reduce the bills for your business and your household. And I've come along tonight. There's so much to learn to build your business. Thank you, Nick.
Excellent. Good to see you back here again, Jacqueline.
Thank you.
All right. Who's going to be our lucky last? And then we'll get cracking.
I'll say a word or two if you like.
How you going, Colin?
Good, thank you. It's Colin Mackey. Enterprise 21 is the company. We build franchise systems, but for some strange reason, because of COVID, nobody's expanding their business. So in my last incarnation as a franchise consultant, I developed a range of workshops to help people overcome their negative self-talk. So I've decided now to release these as an online, just a short online course on probably public speaking. Many people are just frightened to death of public speaking. So this course will help people with that. And hopefully tonight I'll pick up some tips on how to market it properly.
Awesome. Excellent. Indeed you will. And look at this. I've got in my hand here the Little Voice Workshop. That looks like your one. There you go. All right. And I think our very last one, I said Colin was going to be last, but I could see Thomas with his hand up. So, mate, you come and wow us with the very last intro.
Mate, it's a pleasure as always. I think the best part is the start is the tricks and tips and the apps. I think Microsoft is going to be wanting a new description with me because all them tips I'm getting to saving that is amazing. So I'm here to learn another tip and trick from you and hear from you, amazing speaker, like always.
Awesome. Excellent. Oh, it's always good to have you here as well too, Thomas. All right. Well, let's get cracking for today. I will let me share my screen off, find out what we're actually doing today. All right. Here we go. So for those that have arrived, since I did the intro, this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. My name's Nick Cree. I'm your host for tonight, and we've got some pretty cool stuff happening. So we do have an agenda, and our agenda for tonight is I do have some cool online tools to run through and share with you. We have our main presentation tonight, which is actually really interesting. I was blown away when I met with one of the guys who's actually not here tonight. So we've got two other presenters here tonight to show us how to do some of the marketing and an SMS or CRM. So it's pretty amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. There will be questions and things on the way through. You can see that there's a prize draw on the screen. There is not tonight. I just haven't updated the agenda. So the prize tonight is all of the information you get to take away. And hopefully you can take away one thing that you can implement that will have an impact on your business. Then we'll chat about the next event and a couple of announcements before we close off at around 7:30. But just for now, would love you to check in on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever social media platform that you use. Just check in and take a photo of the screen or tag me in, tag Aaron and oh geez, look at that. I've forgotten your name already, haven't I? Jack.
Already, good start. Good start.
There you go. That's why I was never got it. I've never been married because I can never remember her name. So yeah, if you tag us in, if you're here with a friend, tag them in. If you think someone else should be here, tag them in as well too. Or if you know someone that intended to be here, let's just tag them into it as well too. So up on the screen, this is how you do it on Facebook. LinkedIn is a wee bit different, but you'll know your channels and what works for you. Yeah, if you just tap on what's on your mind, you'll get a menu pop up from the bottom. Tap on check-in, then you'll get a range of options will show up. You may or may not see Business Owners Smashing It Online. If you don't, just type in search Business Owners Smashing It Online. It'll come up, tap it, and then tag me, put a photo in, make a comment, and it really just helps us to spread the word a little bit further about tonight, but also helps you as well too, because it helps to build your digital footprint and your digital profile for when people are finding out, who you are, what you do, what you attend, some of the professional and personal development events that you go to as well too. All right, well, let's move on and have a look and see what we've got to share with some of our online tools. So I'll just change up the screen. And all right, there we are. Okay, so first one that I've got for us today is get-card.com. So this is one that I came across with a friend of mine at a meeting recently. So you know how you go to networking meetings and or you sort of catch up with people, and you hand over a physical business card. Well, I don't know about you, but I've got a pile of sort of business cards in my box. And these sort of are things that I'm supposed to do something with, but never quite get around to it. So the thing with a digital business card is it's almost like a mini website. And you can send it to someone, so they can either scan it with a QR code and comes up on your phone. You can send it to someone in an email message or an SMS message for them to tap, and it comes up. And you can put in all of your social media links. So if you want them to connect with you on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, your social media channels, you can do that. If you want them to leave a Facebook review or a Google review, you can have a link there for your reviews. If you're running programs or you've got a key product or service, or you're offering some form of free consultation or anything like that, you can have that on your business card. So it's fairly dynamic in that it's a it's not only a business card, but it's as I say, it's a mini website as well too. So it's a great way for being able to share your details and get people to take action instantly. So rather than having these business cards that just sit on a box on your desk, thinking I've got to ring that person or do something with that one day, and then you end up chucking the whole pile in the bin because you've got 2 boxes of them. This is a great way to at least get people to connect with you on a platform that you're using, so you can continue the conversation. If you're like me, then one of the platforms that I use is obviously Facebook. We've got the Facebook group. If you're not a member of Business Owners Smashing It Online in Facebook, go and click on that and go and join it. And by doing that, what happens is that there's a little app that I spoke about probably 2 or 3 months ago. Maybe I'll bring this one back up again at some stage. But it does capture people's email addresses and whatever, so that I can send them out a welcome message from my CRM. So you can use these business cards for that as well too. So that's our first app for the evening, get-card.com. Now, all of these links we will pop into chat. So if you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the toolbar at the bottom of your screen, there's a little speech bubble. If you click on that, that is chat. And you can see that, look at that, Jane's put something in chat. That naughty little dog of hers had her exit very quickly, obviously after a bar of chocolate. So that's an opportunity for you to get to chat with each other. If you want to ask questions as we go through, chats for that as well too. But also, if you notice down the bottom right-hand side, there are 3 little dots. If you click on that, that will allow you to save the chat. So rather than writing down all these links I'm going to give you tonight, we're going to post them all up there, so you can just go and save it and then go and click on them and visit them after this is over, or tomorrow, or whenever you've got some time. All right, next one is a site called Hotjar. I meant to have signed in for this, but let's see if we can do that quickly now. So what Hotjar is, it is a program that'll allow you to track and spy on what people are doing when they come to your website. So you may be familiar with the term heat maps and click maps. And what that means is that when people visit your website, they'll scroll sort of maybe part of the way or all the way down. Well, with something like with Hotjar, they record the the actions that people are taking on your website. And where have we got? Scroll, heat maps. Maybe I haven't got one set up for this. I thought I had one set up for this one. Let's have a look at another one. So really what it does is it gives you some opportunities to see what people are actually doing on your website. So let's see if we can find one here that I know is working. Wow, there's just too many out there. Okay, I think I'm in the wrong account. I was going to try and show you mine. Let's have a look and see if we've got one here. But the value of it is that, and the reason why they're called heat maps is that at the very top, that's where most people are. It will be orange. Oh, let's have a look at the recordings. Here we go. And then the further down the screen you go, then usually the less number of people scroll down there. Geez, I'm in the wrong account, so I think I've got some that are not active. All right, so what you'll have to do is just go and sign up for hotjar.com. It is free, so you don't have to pay for it. And then you put a script on your website, and then that script there will then track people's movements on the site. So I was hoping to give you one to show you, but it seems that it's not going to happen tonight. There's always a tech problem, isn't there, when you're doing this stuff live? Let's try this one again. And it'll also show you what people click on. So, menu items or buttons or whatever, people click on. So, oh, here you go. Here's a heat map here. There's obviously something wrong with it. So you can see that there's a little all these scribbles on the screen. That's where people are tracking their mouse around. So you can see what they're doing with their mouse, and sort of it gives you sort of some idea as to what they're interested in. And so you might find, for instance, that someone clicks on an image. And we've had this before. They've clicked on an image. You don't have a link to on that image going anywhere. It's just really a demonstration, or it's just a picture. If someone keeps on clicking on it, they must be interested in something there. Now, I know we did it with someone that had an e-commerce store, and it was an image about the process. You put your things in the cart. You go and check out, they get a quote, and so it was a whole process. So people obviously wanting to find out a bit more about the process. So what we did was create another page about the process, link that image to the page. Their conversions went up by about sort of 9%. So by using a tool like Hotjar, which will do heat maps and click maps, you're able to sort of spot some opportunities there to improve your conversion rate in terms of sales, or inquiries, or people, on your call to action. So, as I say, it is free. They do have a paid version, but the free version will give you enough information to see what people are doing. Sign up for it. It's very simple to go and put a script into your website or into something like Google Tag Manager, and it takes about probably takes about sort of 3 weeks to a month to get any results there that are worth looking at. But yeah, it can be quite fascinating, what people are doing. Well, one of the things I've used it for are forms on a website, and checking where people abandon forms. So, if you've got forms that have got a lot of fields in it, then often you'll find that there may be one field there that people get stuck on and then they exit. So you can either remove that field, or you can change the wording on it to get a higher conversion or get them flying through it. So it helps you to identify problems on the website as well. So that one there is called Hotjar, and that's hotjar.com. All right, the next one is, we don't want to see that. Next one is, it's not really an app, but this is Reddit. Who's heard of Reddit before? So some of you may have heard of Reddit. Was it recently, maybe 2 or 3 months ago? They forced the share market to go up, to spike for a particular sector of shares. So there's a Reddit group that really sort of pushed it up, and then when they pushed it up, they dumped all the shares and it just crashed again. That was Reddit. All of that happened on Reddit. So, so what is Reddit? So Reddit is, they describe themselves as the front page of the internet. Basically what it is it's a whole lot of forums that you can join and follow. It's almost like social media, but they're quite specific. So if we have a look at up the top here, they've got a search bar. So let's say we just search for, I don't know, digital marketing. Let's see if I can spell. Digital, there we go, digital marketing, or digital minimalism. I wonder what that is. Let's have a look at that. So you can go and search it, and then you get a whole stream of what they call subreddits. So this is like a social media wall, but it's only about, in this case, digital minimalism. Now I can't even pronounce it. So, oh, what's that guy doing? There you go. So, so it's really a forum. You can interact with it. You can see, you know, someone's asked a question here. There are comments on it. So just like any other social media platform, but, you know, really sort of quite specific. I suppose they're a bit like Facebook groups, but, you know, a lot more specific and a lot more targeted. So great if you want to, you know, sort of find out some more information, or you're following a group, or you want to get some suggestions. Also really good to do some market research. So if you've got a problem, a product, or, you know, sort of something you're just wanting to find whether it's got any sort of traction, this is a great place to go and ask some questions and find out what people are saying about, you know, the area of that you're working on, or the product that you are selling or developing. So they've got a ton of stuff in here. It's I think it's the 19th ranked website in the world. So they are number 19. I think so. Google and Facebook are up there around number 1 and 2. So they're number 19. So so yeah, really good place. So to have a look, to find out information. And as I say, it's a bulletin board or a forum, just a whole lot of mini forums with lots of information. So I guarantee you can spend a day in there. You probably spend a whole weekend in there. There's just so much information. All right, so that is reddit.com. Next one is Tubebuddy. So for those of you that are recording videos or video programs, and you're using YouTube as a channel to either store your videos, or you're using it to as a place where you can then go and embed it on your website, or you may be growing a YouTube channel. So regardless of what you're doing, you should always be optimizing your videos on YouTube, because it's if it's not the biggest search engine, it's the second biggest search engine that's out there at the moment. Google owns it, so it's a Google property, and you'll often find that videos feature quite highly in organic search. So if you can get a video, so well optimized video, answering a question, or to a key phrase, often you'll find that will appear towards the top of search results for that. And often it's easier to rank a video than it is to rank a page on your website. So so one of the tricks to it is how do you optimize video? And that's a whole skill and an art in itself. If you think SEO on a website is difficult, well, we've got a whole new channel here with YouTube. So what Tubebuddy is a Chrome extension, and let's see if we can bring it up. You connect it to your YouTube channel, and there you can really get in and optimize your videos. So let's see if we can get in and have a look at our YouTube channel here. So this is what the dashboard looks like. We're going to hit the launch pad here, and you'll see that there's a video in here already. The great thing about this is it gives you a checklist of tasks to do to optimize your video. So you'll see that on the right-hand side, it says a checklist here of 9 things. So you can see that it says, we've got these things here to do. Need to enter a complete description. So you check your video to make sure you've got a description in, descriptive tags. Tags are really important in your videos. So you can work your way down through this checklist to then make sure you've got that all complete. But if we go over to YouTube itself, and the other thing you can do too is once we get to YouTube is you can create a template of all of the tags that you want for all of your videos, your standard description, standard titles, those sort of things there, so that you know, you've got most of the information there, and all you need to do is really just change the title, add a description, but all of the rest of the stuff will be there. Once you've got Tubebuddy installed, you will see, where are we? Is it coming up? There we go. There's Tubebuddy here. So it's a little TB icon in your YouTube channel up on the top right. And it's got all these shortcuts to, you know, around YouTube as well. So rather than clicking around 3 or 4 clicks, you can just click the shortcuts. So here's one here. So let's say you want to record some videos on a particular topic, you want to see whether people are searching for it. So I've got this keyword explorer tool, which you can type in. So let's say, I don't know, lockdown business. Here we go, lockdown business ideas. So that's probably a reasonably searched term, I would say, in the search engines and YouTube. Here we go. So it tells you whether it is a viable topic to be working with. So this one says, you know, look, 60 out of 100. It's a reasonably good topic to be making videos for. Search volume is off the charts, so it's right at 100%. So it's right in the green there. How much competition? There's not much competition for it. So it's sitting in the orange area, which means the good thing about that is if you're looking to advertise or use Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever, then the competition for this keyword is low, which means you'll be paying less. And then the optimization strength here is, you know, how easy is it to optimize a video, which is all about competition as well too. So if there aren't many videos competing with your topic, means that you're going to get higher up the search engines and search results than some of the others. So so there you go. There's you know, you could then create sort of you know, sort of a dozen or so videos around lockdown business ideas, and that would help to get you listed. And then you obviously could use that to then drive traffic back to your website or social media, offer some form of lead magnet or course or whatever it is that you can get people into your CRM. So I'm glad I searched for that. I think I might actually use that, lockdown business ideas. I think I've got a few ideas for that. So so that's one of the tools that they've gotten here. And you can do things like save tag lists, so that you know, if you, let's say it is lockdown ideas, you just one click and you can apply all the tags. But really, Tubebuddy lives up on the top right hand side, and there are a whole lot of tools. You know, you've got your thumbnail generator, so you don't just have to use what Google gives you. You know, when you're there with your mouth open, and you know, you can have sort of some fancy thumbnail on there as well. Gives you some stats as to what's happening with your videos. You can even do A/B testing with your videos, so you can look at maybe sort of different thumbnails or descriptions, that sort of thing. And then you can upload in bulk. So there's just a heap of tools. I use this, and it really is a real time saver for managing videos, but also just gives a whole lot of information that is it's a lot more difficult to find just natively on the platform. So that there's a Chrome extension. It is called Tubebuddy, and the website link is tubebuddy.com. All right, and a very last one. Some of you will know this, but it was just one of those ones that I've had a few requests for, in terms of where do I go to get people to do some simple tasks. Well, one of those places is Fiverr. So all of my web developer friends out there will probably be smacking me around, sort of introducing you to Fiverr, because I will say, oh, it's not very good or whatever. But what it is good for are small tasks, small definable tasks that you need to get done, that you know, sort of just fiddly and require time. So I'll give you an example. When I was at a local expo, we collected a whole lot of lead slips and business cards and whatever at the expo. Needed to get those into our database so that we could then start to send out an email campaign. So rather than having someone over here do it, we just scanned all of the business cards and lead slips, sent it off to someone, I think over in Pakistan, I think he was, and he had the whole lot back to us within 24 hours. So we were able to get our campaign out within 24 hours. So it's great for tasks like that. If you've got graphic design tasks for things like creating a logo, let's say you're starting up, you just need a logo to get started. You need a voiceover, you need some WordPress tweaks or whatever, all sorts of services on this here. Fiverr was the name because it's tasks worth $5. They're not all $5 these days. So you'll find that increments of $5. Yeah, pretty much anything you want. There are people, freelancers from all over the world that offer their skills, and you get a really quick turnaround as well. Quality, that's hit and miss. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But remember, what you're paying for is a fraction of the cost of what you'd normally be paying. So even if you paid, 2 people to do the same job to get the result out that you wanted, probably still, more cost effective than, getting someone else to do it. So actually, I like Fiverr because I've got, I won a competition in Fiverr for how I used it. So they gave me $500. So I've still got about $300 to use in here. So I haven't had to pay for my Fiverr for probably about 3 years. So there you go. There is our tools and apps for this week. So any favorites there, or any that will send you down that rabbit hole and help you to procrastinate with your workday tomorrow? Just drop and chat your favorites, or open up your mic and tell us what you liked.
Yeah, Nick, I actually looked at the Hotjar one. I looked at that a couple of years ago, and you were able just to punch your website straight in and it would come straight up. Whereas just now I had to actually copy code and install it on my website.
Yes, you do.
And so I've done that, and then it said you're now on a 15-day trial. So maybe it is free, but only for 15 days.
Oh, no, it still is free. So it's still, well, as far as I know, I've been using it. It's still free, but they just limit how many views you get on the website. So they might track, the first 100 or the first 1,000, views, and then it stops, nice. and then the next month it ticks over. Yeah.
That'd be nice to get 1,000 views a month.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, yep. Crazy Egg, yes, Jeff. Crazy Egg's another good one as well too. What do we got? You track 3 different pages on the free plan by memory. Yeah, I think it's something like that. So you can't do your entire website, but you just pick off your key pages. And the way that I use Hotjar is I might just be optimizing a page. So I'll just be tracking 1 or 2 pages. So it might be a landing page, thank you page, and a delivery page. I might just track those to see what's happening there. Once I've got optimize that and got a pretty good view, then I'll track maybe another 1 or 2, 3 pages. So you can use it for your campaigns. Okay, like Get Card, a way to get rid of a lot of cards. Absolutely, yep. I had someone ring me up today and sort of asked me whether I wanted my printer service. And I said, what are you talking about? I'm digital. I don't print anything. All right. All right. Well, that's our apps and tools for today. Go and enjoy those. Hopefully you don't get sort of stuck in the rabbit hole, never to come out again. And hopefully there's some good ones in there, maybe 1 or 2 good ones that you can use that'll be helpful as well.